In a nation of convenience and of statistics, politics, and profit, how can we keep our food a wholesome need rather than an economic decision? We need knowledge, we need thoughtfulness, and above all, we need inspiration.
When you mend the patches on my clothing, you know every thread goes through my heart. Guessing that the river's gonna dry up. Well, I said that's not the reason why we part. Looking around the corner where I left you, wondering whatever led me there.
I think sustainability is one of the most important things we can offer to future chefs and offer to the students here at the Culinary Institute of America, because what we can do is inspire them to look at the world differently. And if they can understand how one bite that they take can really make a difference, imagine what they can do with all the bites that they offer to other people. So it's really about creating change one bite at a time and making it as delicious as possible. And this is the perfect place to do that.
My name is Ramesh Manger, and I just returned from extern at Oliveto in the San Francisco Bay Area. And one of the highlights, actually, of my time there was visiting an elementary school. The chef and I went to an elementary school of 4th grade students and spoke about farmers markets and seasonality and how that's important in terms of diet and flavor quality and just how much you can gain from eating great food and what they can learn and take away from it. And at the end of the lecture, we actually got to go to the Berkeley Farmers Market, and it was just a beautiful thing to see children learning and so excited about something as simple as fruit and vegetables. And for me, what I took away from it was the ability to be able to teach something so simple to students. But in reflection, as easy as that was, there's a lot that I don't know. And there's a lot of questions that I still have. So in reality, I'm really still a student just like those children were. And for me, I want to learn more about sustainability. I'm looking for more answers as a student, not just someone to teach, so that in the future I can possibly be a teacher.
Looking around the corner where I left you.
I'm Dan Turgeon, and I am a professor of culinary arts, and I'm also the executive chef of St. Andrew's Restaurant, which is a curriculum that's about 8 months old. It was basically the school's first approach to sustainability and teaching the students the topic of sustainability. We are in a really unique area of the country. The Hudson Valley, I mean, I liken it a little bit to the Napa Valley, except we have this thing called snow in winter, but it's really an amazingly rich area. And what's unfortunate is the Hudson Valley is considered to be the 11th most endangered agricultural area in the United States. When we have no farms, we have no food. If New York were left unto its own, it would only be able to feed about 30% of its population. So it's these types of ideas that we're talking to our students about, the importance of basically, using local, buying local, not only for our health, but also for the environment. And we're a small school, and our budget is about $100 million, and much of the money we basically bring into the year is from endowments, it's from giving. And we've always had a hard time basically bringing in, well-named people because we really don't have the finances to support some of those actions. And I look at it in terms of influence. I mean, you have 2,500 students here at any given time who all have one goal in mind, one focus in mind, and that's basically food. So to be able to talk to an audience of that nature, and also there is no greater influence that could be had than basically 1,200 students who graduate here a year who are going out basically armed with the knowledge about sustainability to make a difference. So this is probably one of the most important times in our history, and I think you'd have a great opportunity to influence many people at one time.
Looking around the corner where I left you, wondering whatever led me there. Knowing that a quiet, unconscious feeling could be brought to drown a memory anywhere. She said, I don't want your medicine, and I don't need the sparrow in my heart. When I'm covered by the thunder, I get rid of all your breath deep in my lungs, splitting the wind apart.
realized food has to have a place and food has to have a face. And further, that when I worked at a harvest, I started understanding our food supplies are our own.
Not paying attention to our community. The food is important, but it's more than the food. It's about the people, and it's about so many things that we've forgotten.
Please consider sharing your time and insight with us. The planning for the first annual Sustain or Lose Sustainability Conference, held in fall of this year, is taking shape. And the best place for your words to spark change is only at
CIA.
When you mend the patches on my clothing, you know every thread goes through my heart. Guessing that the river's gonna dry up. Well, I said that's not the reason why we bar. Looking around the corner where I left you, wondering whatever led me there. Knowing that a quiet, unconscious feeling could be brought to drown a memory anywhere. She said, I don't want your medicine, and I don't need the sparrow in my heart. When I'm covered by the thunder, I get rid of all your breath deep in my lungs, spitting the wind apart.